in the case, play pizzicato.
Welcome one, welcome all, New World Supernova here today, and I'm going to be catching up on some series that I have very unfortunately been able to let slip within the last couple of weeks, and hopefully get back on top of them and be able to start doing weekly content on them again. And for today's video, as I'm sure you already know from the description, is My Hero Academia, going through from chapter 289 all the way to, I think, 902 is the... 292 is the newest chapter. So get up to date in that, and then hopefully be all up on it. So let's get to it. Of course, we're reading on Viz Media. If you guys already don't have a Viz Media account, definitely recommend going and reading it in that. When new chapters and things like that come out, scanlations are always good, but when it comes to finite picking and being very certain with the way things are phrased and stuff like that in chapters, Viz Media is always the better way to go for it. So, alright. Chapter 289, Miss Candid and Miss Shutaway. Shortly after deploying to stop Gigantomachina, I'm trusting those of you who can fly to pass on the message. Hey, Ignium. Why'd you come with us again? Oh no, I read that wrong. I'm trusting those of us who can fly to pass on the message. Get word to the heroes fighting near the hospital. I will accompany them. But you can't fly. Whoa, he's fast. I am fully prepared to accept punishment for violating orders, but 3 of my classmates ran off and haven't returned, and 2 of them taught me a valuable lesson. They're my dear friends. And so we have Deku in the air, and it looks like he crash lands into both Bakugo and Todoroki. Bakugo, Midoriya, Endeavor. They're still alive. Hang in there while I administer first aid. Deku's mouth is looking awfully mank at the moment. Crick. And everyone's looking panicked. Tomura, no, you must retreat. You're not the boss of me. Ooh, okay. So Shigaraki's just got no skin from the nose down. He's missing his nose completely. He's literally splitting at the seams. This is actually pretty rough. Alright, we cut back away. Oh, no, we don't. Oh, no. Everyone! And we've got one of the big 3 coming in. A giant villain is making his way here. We've informed the heroes fighting the Nomu over there. Ida, get Midori and the others out of here. Now I can see why you all didn't return promptly. And so we're getting a bit of an evacuation plan going. I have to stay near Shigaraki. He's still coming after me, so just take Kachan and Endeavor. His healing has slowed down. He's seriously weakened, Hardo. So many little maggots crawling around, and Tomura's just looking fierce as always. Alright, we're on page 6. Sorry, but I'm way stronger than last time. I need to make direct contact without getting my blood sucked or wasting too much time. There's got to be a way. Listen, Ochako. When I think about the people I love, it makes me want to become them. The desire to take all their blood for myself gushes up until I just can't stand it. I get emotional just thinking about it. That's how I am. But other people aren't like that. It's so hard for me to live like this. The only nasty lady said... This one nasty lady said my normal was sad and miserable. And then guess what? She tried to kill me. So you know what I did, Ojaku? I used her blood and your quirk to drop her from way up high. Drinking the blood of someone I love gives me their quirk too. Ooh, I was so happy when that happened. Toga! So Toga's baited her in. at present, I never feel happy about dropping a person out of the sky. I mean, what's your point? What are you trying to tell me? She looks at a knife. She's got a little All Might figurine. You drop this. Give it back. This is something precious to you, huh? It sure is. Well, Jin was like a precious big brother to me. We're the same, Ochoku, because I know you like Izuku. I've always felt that, so Izuku must have given this to you, right? That makes us the same, right? I can't waste time on her, but when I go at her head on, she just dodges. So instead, 0 satellites. That's pretty cool. So she's using her ability and attaching to a bunch of furniture and that to use as a projectile. I've shut those feelings away. I touched all the stuff when I got knocked down. Exactly. I've also held it in for so long. When I was little, I was told to stop being me, but that doesn't work. When you shut your feelings away, it only grows inside. Himiko Toga, if you're gonna live as you please and threaten people, then you also have to live with the consequences. Right, thought so. Thanks for that. Bye-bye. And she just... Oh no, Froppy comes out of nowhere, coming in with the clutch. Why is Himiko Toga here? Hi to you. Didn't I tell you not to call me that? And then just boom, she's sprinted off into nowhere. She's gone. She might be aiming for our blind spots. Let's stand back to back. No, she ran away. Won't stop. This giant villain getting bigger. Won't stop. We're losing live feed airways here. Ochoku, since we like the same boy, I thought maybe we could confide in each other about love. I'm going back to the league. My confusion's all cleared away. She was crying. Still can't get over Twice's death. That actually, that killed me inside. Twice and Hawks were my 2 favourite characters outside of Endeavour at the point of that conflict, and that really just ripped me to shit. Alright, page 17. So everyone's reacting to... Shigaraki's just ripping everyone apart. And then we just have a beautiful last page of Giganto Machina, Todoroki, Dabi, Deku, Endeavour. One of the big 3. It's a nice last panel, actually. Looks really cool. But that's it. That's chapter 289 down. 290 to go. Or not. There we go. Next chapter. My Hero Academia. Chapter 290. Darby's Dance. I should mention, before I finish reading this, that I did cop one spoiler. And it was impossible to avoid that spoiler over the internet, but just by the name of the chapter and my reaction, I think you can tell what the spoiler was. Kind of led to the reason why I didn't bother reacting for a while. Kill the TV in room 315. Hurry. She's been making so much progress towards her. Please. But now this? Talk about terrible timing. Cannot get away. Closer. Hard to make out from this distance. What's this? Our signal. And it cuts to Darby. Master, huh? Superb timing, Makia. After a one-for-all beating from Izuku Midoriya and a roasting from Endeavour, Tomura's body could fail at any moment. Having rivet stab active from his spinal cord with auto-tracking reduces the burden placed on his body and mind. Such measures are necessary given his body's wretched state. Now Makia must be ordered to retreat. Todoroki's coming in. There's no way we can handle fighting both that giant and Shigaraki. I'd better take Shigaraki down since he's already on his last leg. So strong. Wave motion and half cold, half hot. They refuse to give our broken body the slightest reprieve? Reprieve? That's a word I don't know. That's a word for the day. Output level 100. Flash fire fist. Jet kindling. Nejiri fluid. And you just have Endeavor screaming for them to run. Oh, shit. No wonder. Alright. Gigantomachina comes in here and just scoops up Shigaraki and just... Endeavor and Deku are down there. Rightio, thud. Shoto, put me down. You armored four eyes. You're conscious, but take it easy. Your vitals have been hit. Got to achieve absolute victory, so okay. That's a good thing. Bakugo's not dead. Huff huff, master. I've come. Your will is my command, so give me an order. Shigaraki, you're not looking so hot. You okay, Shoto? Sorry, Hawks. It's my fault that the giant is up and about. I need to take him down. What are his abilities? Got to figure them out and strike back. But one of my lungs is shot. How hard can I even hit when every breath I take is agony? Just watch me. I just have to do it. After all, I'm this nation's top hero, right? Ah, there you are. You all look like ants from up here. Oh, do I spy Shoto? That's perfect, huh? Dabby. Now we've got the whole league to deal with as well. Ouch. Is that any way to address me? I have a great name. Call me Toya. This is obviously what got spoiled for me, but damn, hell of a big thing to get spoiled, huh? You're that dumbstruck, really? I know my face ain't exactly what it was, but I was sure my own kin would have figured it out. Huh? Your older brother, Toya, that's Todoroki's... I'm Toya Todoroki, the eldest son of Endeavor. To date, I've killed over 30 innocent people in cold blood. And today, I'd like everyone to know exactly what drove me to such despicable acts. Once upon a time, Endeavor yearned for nothing but power. But when he found himself unable to surpass All Might, he despaired. To concoct even stronger quirks, my father forced a woman who would become my mother to marry him. That's when my father created me, in pursuit of his selfish, egotistical dreams. But alas, I was a failed creation. It didn't take long for him to reject me. I was tossed aside and forgotten. But I never forgot a thing, and I had plenty of reason to keep watching you. I'm not saying that everyone has to be pure and selfless, just you. These murderous flames of mine are Endeavor's flames. And guess what? Right now, my pre-recorded life story is broadcasting nationwide and on the net. Quite the ace up his sleeve. Man, I'm having a blast. Sorry, where was I? How could I make you hurt? How to best stomp all over your life. I've been pondering all this ever since that day. I couldn't figure out why I even existed, and every day I'd crawl to Natsu, crying my eyes out. Not that you ever knew, right? When you finally achieved success with your little puppet Shoto, I thought killing him might do the trick. But then, who'd have guessed? You got bumped up to number 1. Suddenly, I was rooting for your happiness. My blood ran cold when I thought you might bite the big one in Kyushu. Kyushu? Then I led Star Servant and ending straight to you, one after another. You were finally number 1. It's all you. It's all you ever wanted. But it must have weighed on you, right? God, I'm stuttering here. I'm just like absolutely shook by this chapter. This is such a good chapter. And honestly, it's like Dalby or Toya is just like got the screen presence. Or was all the praise and admiration like chicken soup for your soul? When at long last you could stare your kids in the eye, did you finally start to feel the warm and fuzzy bonds of family? You must have thought, as long as I face the future, I can be better. I can tell you're a loss for words, so here's the answer. The past never dies. Get it yet? You reap what you sow. So let's tango, you and me, Enji Todoroki. I dance with your son in here in hell. Oh, I am so upset I didn't get to read that without any spoilers. That's actually such a sick chapter. Alright, we are not stopping. We are powering through. My Hero Academia, number 291. Thanks for going strong. The winds of winter howled that day, and the air was dry. In the past, I used to train up on Sekoto Peak, and it was there that Toya burned to death. They say the fire burned at over 2,000 degrees Celsius. The boy was never found. His bones were reduced to ash, and the blazes' updraft scattered them into the wind. Only a fragment of his lower jawbone was found. And yet, at the time, I kept... What's going on with your hair, Toya? Huh? It's turning white. No way. I ain't some old man. Did you dye it? My eldest, Toya, didn't harbour frost within him. What? Me? No way. But forget that. Today's the day you teach me an ultimate move. But the fire he possessed was greater than my own. Endeavour looks so happy and proud there. He didn't have a way to overcome the inescapable downside of overheating, but nevertheless sought to raise the boy to be a hero. Meanwhile, I still yearned for a child whose quirk combined fire and ice. My wife wanted more children, saying they could encourage each other. Then for Yumi, my second, was born. The only inherited Rei's quirk. Neither child bore the ideal quirk I was hoping for, but at the time I was happy all the same, because Toya had more potential than me. I placed my ambitions on his shoulders. Ow! I thought it could be you. You could have been the one to reach my eternal goal, my frustration, my envy, the ugliness in my heart. You could have been one, to smash it all to dust. No, Toya is dead. Take back that despicable lie. Nope, I'm clearly alive. And that's the despicable truth, Dad, because you put a whole agency together of fire and heat type quirks. You didn't even suspect me. Dubby never spoke a word of this. He kept it hidden from us. What's up with that? But anyway. Wake the heck up, Shigaraki. Makia needs orders. My word. Another with quite the bloodline. Don't believe me? I'm happy to donate some blood or a hunk of skin. Go ahead and DNA test. No. Not that it matters. Since the test I ran was already gone public. There is a 99.9% match between my DNA and a sample of Endeavor's blood from the Battle of Kyushu. Still, I'm sure many of you believe this to be an elaborate hoax, so I'll just have to convince you otherwise. After all that, Endeavor made sure Mum kept having kids. The fourth was someone most of you are familiar with, I think, yes? At long last, little Shoto was the successful creation. And he even abused that successful creation. I've seen him do it many times. Fuyumi and Natsu. Endeavor doesn't have an empathetic body in his bone. At his core, he's addicted to the limelight. A man who wallows in his own small-mindedness and self-importance. Is that the sort of person who could call himself a hero? He's lying, he's gotta be. Who'd ever believe this junk? People ain't gonna lose faith in a hero over this. We're not that freaking stupid. Those who keep company with Endeavor are no different. Take Hawks, the number 2 hero. Oh. Oh, why you gotta do me like that? I just got through saying how bad it hurt. Oh, that's ruthless. What? I still gotta protect their happiness. The others are waiting for you, yeah? Okay? That crying villain who's trying to run away, I did my best to protect him, but Hawk skewered the guy without the slightest hesitation. Perfectly spliced and edited. Even on the fly, bowed down to my skills. Thanks to you and your camera for that prime footage. No reason not to use what we got, right? This is my present to you, Endeavour. See, I did some digging into Hawks, that filthy spy. Hawks. In order to curry favour with us, Hawks even killed a hero, the number 3 hero in fact, who was recuperating. He killed Best Genist. Carrying out that murder didn't ruffle his feathers in the slightest, since violence is already engraved into his lifestyle. And it's really no wonder, since his own father was a serial robber and murderer, a villain, which is exactly why Hawks' background and real name were kept secret. It was Endeavour who captured his father, actually. Maybe it was the connection and some twist of fate that brought the men together. I couldn't let that stand. These twisted people with skeletons in their closet, they cover it all up with masks of justice. But they don't stop there. They call themselves heroes and they keep fooling everyone. I just want everyone to stop and think. The only ones these heroes protecting are themselves. With all the ugliness inside, they use you people to give them protection, approval, admiration. And Endeavour just looks crushed. Can't you see, kid? This is bad news. By speaking out, he's already won. Whether he's lying or not, that's a question for later. He might be a villain, but people are going to lose faith over this. I hate to say it, but me too, I'm sorry. Especially with all the damage and destruction. Anyone witnessing all this would have to be stupid not to lose faith, right? Thanks for going strong up until now, Endeavour. Oh, it actually kills me to see him this crushed. And that's this double page. It looks good. At the time, I kept searching for you. Father, here he comes. I didn't believe you were dead. Protect Midori and the others. Hato and I will fight. Get moving, you gotta protect them, come on. Worry about the rest later. Flash fire fist. Prominence. What? Wait a minute! Wise from the sky? Apologies for the delay. As of today, Best Genist is back on duty. Okay, that is a good twist. That is a good twist. Alright, chapter 912. I'm too used to One Piece. Chapter 292. Here we go. And I think this is the latest chapter as well, so I've just blitzed through these. My Hero Academia. 292 Threads of Hope. He wants to air this dirty laundry to the whole world, does he? Darby, you're fine. Dabby, you fiend. You've been waiting for this moment. When they couldn't prevent mass destruction and faith in heroes are wavering. Prepare for the airdrop, Genist. You will not get your way today. Because we shall weave a thread of hope. Best Genist, Quirk Fiber Master. He can control any fiber at will. Missing person, huh? Yeah, right. You're supposed to be dead. That corpse is real. You overreached and now you're coming apart at the seams. Like cheap, inferior denim. So what if you're alive? That doesn't change the hard truths about my family's past. Right, Shoto? And Giganto Machina's squirming. Unthinkable. Machina's actually pinned down? It hurts. I'm gonna crack. Even Machina doesn't have unlimited stamina. Drip. He's been out of breath since we made it here. And just after executing the last command he got. Wake up, Shigaraki. You ain't dead yet, right? We gotta give this guy a big order. I get it, Machina. You're a man who follows orders. come hell or high water, and you can't go all out without proper company or proper command. After all, you still haven't destroyed a darn thing yet. Snap out her. And she just gets hit with the fire. No, Hardo. Ha ha ha, check it out. Endeavor's history is repeating itself. Another kid with a bright future all burned up by your flames. Stop it. Move, stand up, push past the pain. Todoroki is suffering the most and still fighting. Stop looking for excuses. If the number one hero loses here, this whole country's done for. Ichi? Destroy. Shigaraki. Gotta destroy. Must stop the Ichi. Makina, destroy. Yes. Oh! That panel of... Oh, his nose is back at least. That's something a lot of villains out there can't say they can do. Grow back a nose. A burst of power. Oh, and the Nomu are going raw. We've taken down half of them, yeah? But we've also lost more than half of our own. So the Nomu are in front here. 4 broke away. They're heading for Shigaraki. Are they teaming up and going after a new target? They've gotten more and more coordinated over the past half an hour. Burning. Who punched? Or was that her turning around and punching? It looked like someone came out of nowhere and hit. Alright. Probably get addressed in a second or two. Oh, and Giganto is roaring like crazy while Best Jeanist tries his damnedest to hold him down. And then Todoroki's just copping flash fire to the face. You really sent those villains our way? One of them almost killed Natsu. Remember him, the brother you cried to every day? Almost killed? What a shame. That would have really hurt Endeavor. Are you freaking insane? Sure am, Shoto. See, your brother's not so big on feelings anymore. Toya. And now I get to kill you after all. Look sharp, Spinner, behind you. Huh? It seems luck is on our side. Best Genus, gotta move. In the midst of that power struggle, if anything breaks Genus's focus, the giant's gonna break free. Move already. With Float and Black Whip on my side, my busted limbs shouldn't matter at all. Nobody's been saved yet. Don't be the old worthless Deku, you have to save anyone. Who can't save anyone? I gotta cover Genist's back. This is juicy. This is what I want to see. Power Lemillion. And that's the end of the chapter until next week. Woo! That was 4 back-to-back damn good chapters. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, anyone, for checking this out. Alright, if you want to talk anything anime and manga related, please check out in the description below. There is a link to my Discord. Hit that bell notification. Hit subscribe, alright? Give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down. Comment in the comment section down below. Without further ado, have a damn good day, alright? Peace.